Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Coach Carol with another tutorial about how Chat GPT 4 and its friend DALL-E 3 can help you create illustrations for your stories. Now in this tip today, I'm looking at how the combination of the tools can help you with story themes and using more of a comic-like picture that you can see here in the middle. I'm basing this on a legend in my own family where I was told that my grandmother was seen chasing my grandfather up the stairs in their home, brandishing a kitchen knife. The image that you see here in the middle is the final one that I was happy with. But let me show you how I generated them. Popping over to Chat GPT. And my first prompt was sketch a scene in which my grandmother is seen chasing my grandfather up the stairs, brandishing a kitchen knife. He is looking down over his shoulder in fear as he flees from her below. We can only see the back of her. They're both aged in their 40s and dressed in the style of the 1920s. It didn't quite get the image that I wanted here. The juxtaposition of the characters in these two first images were completely wrong. They were back to front. The colouring in this one I certainly preferred, and it had the imagery and mystery that I was after. So my next prompt was to say that I prefer image 2, but please regenerate with the figure of the man running up the stairs with the woman chasing him from below, still brandishing the knife. This was the next that it came up with. Still not quite right. We have the man with the knife this time. The woman is not really chasing him up the stairs. She seems to be at the bottom of the stairs, looking fearfully around herself. Even though it says the illustration now emphasizes the man further up the stairs with the woman closely chasing him, knife in hand. I do agree, though, the muted colors and shadows continue to set a dramatic tone for the scene. So I was happy with that. So I wanted to take it a step further and get to the one that I was eventually happy with. The prompt for it is, we are almost there. Please regenerate, showing the woman from behind, brandishing the knife, the man fleeing up the stairs without a knife, without his jacket, and looking down over his shoulder in fear. The woman is chasing the man up the stairs. This is the latest effort, the one you saw before. Interestingly, though, the man is still wearing a jacket, even though it quite clearly says the man without his jacket. So don't be fooled by what you see in the imagery that it produces. Have a look closely and get it to reiterate if it's not quite what you're after. I thought more about this scene and thought there needs to be a scene of reconciliation here between the man and the woman. So I asked the pair of AI tools to now sketch a scene of reconciliation where they're now in the nursery looking fondly at their 3 sleeping infants, triplets, 2 boys and a girl in matching Victorian-style baby cots. They are holding hands and looking down and smiling at their children. This is the final effort for today. The one on the left was more closely aligned with what I was after. In the one on the right, there's a 4th child involved there, not quite right, and the woman is now blonde. But here I leave my dalliances with DALL-E and I settle on this final picture here to portray this image in my mind of the scene in the 1920s of my grandmother chasing my grandfather.